Hello everyone, welcome to new class. Today let us study about series capacitors and parallel capacitors. First one is capacitors in series. Capacitors are said to be connected in series when the negative plate of one capacitor is connected to the positive plate of another capacitor. Consider three capacitors having capacitance C1, C2 and C3 connected across a potential difference of V volts. The charge on each capacitor is same. Let it be Q. But the potential difference across each capacitor is different. So we can write V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. And we know Q is equal to C into V. From this we can write V is equal to Q by C. So V1 will be equal to Q by C1, V2 Q by C2, V3 Q by C3. And taking this Q outside, we get V by Q equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, and V by Q is 1 by C. So we get the capacitors in the case of capacitors in series, the total capacitance 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, where C is the total capacitance. That is, when a number of capacitors are connected in series, the reciprocal of the equivalent capacitance of the system is given by the arithmetic sum of the reciprocals of their individual capacitances. Next is capacitors in parallel. When one plate of each capacitor is connected to the positive terminal of the supply and the other plate of each capacitor to the negative terminal of the supply means they are said to be connected in parallel. Let C1, C2 and C3 be the capacitors connected in parallel across a potential difference of V volts. In parallel connection, the potential difference across each capacitor is same, but charge on each is different. So we can write Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. And we know Q is equal to C into V. From this we can write Q1 is C1 into V, Q2 is C2 into V, Q3 is C3 into V. Taking V outside, we get V into C1 plus C2 plus C3. Now take this V into this side, we get Q by V equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. And Q by V is C. C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. That is, when a number of capacitors are connected in parallel, the equivalent capacitance of the system is given by the arithmetic sum of their individual capacitances. Let us do problems related to the capacitors in series and parallel. First question is, three capacitors of capacitance 200 microfarad, 50 microfarad and 10 microfarad are connected in series to 60 volt DC supply. Find the total capacitance, the charge on each capacitor and the voltage across each capacitor. So here the capacitors are connected in series. So we can write the total capacitance as 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Put the values of C1, C2 and C3. That is 1 by 200 into 10 raised to minus 6 plus 1 by 50 into 10 raised to minus 6 plus 1 by 10 into 10 raised to minus 6. After solving this, we get 0.125 into 10 raised to 6. That is 1 by C is 0.125 into 10 raised to 6. Then the total capacitance C equal to reciprocal of this one. And we get 8 microfarad. Next we have to find the total charge on each capacitor. That is, since this is in series connection, we have Q is equal to C into V. That is, C is 8 into 10 raised to minus 6 into voltage is given as 60 volt and we get 480 microcoulomb. Next we have to find the voltage across each capacitor. First one is voltage across C1 is V1 and is equal to Q by C1. That is 480 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 200 into 10 raised to minus 6 and we get V1 as 2.4 volt. Next is voltage across C2 is V2, that is Q by C2. 480 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 50 into 10 raised to minus 6 and we get 9.6 volt. Next we have to find the voltage across C3, that is Q by C3. That is V3 equal to 480 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 and we get 48 volt. Next question, 3 capacitors of capacitance 800 microfarad, 60 microfarad and 1200 microfarad are connected in parallel to a 48 volt DC supply. Find the total capacitance, the charge on each capacitor and the total charge. Since these capacitors are connected in parallel, the total capacitance C equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. That is 800 microfarad plus 60 microfarad plus 1200 microfarad and we get 2060 microfarad as the total capacitance. Next we have to find the charge on each capacitor. First one is charge on capacitor C1, that is Q1 is equal to C1 into V. C1 is 800 into 10 raised to minus 6 into voltage is 48 and we get 0.0384 coulomb. The unit of charge is coulomb. Next is charge on capacitor C2, that is Q2 is equal to C2 into V and we get 0.00288 coulomb. Next is charge on capacitor C3, that is Q3 is equal to C3 into V and we get 0.0576 coulomb. The last question is to find the total charge. To find the total charge, add the charge on each capacitor, that is Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 and we get Q as 0.09888 coulomb. That is the total charge is 0.09888 coulomb. Let us study about energy stored in a capacitor. The ideal capacitor does not dissipate any of the energy supplied to it. It stores the energy in the form of an electric field between the conducting surfaces. Consider a capacitor of capacitance C farad being charged from a DC source of V volts. If at any instant during charging the voltage across the capacitor is V and charge is Q coulombs. By definition, V is equal to the work done in shifting 1 coulomb of charge from one plate to another. If for the small charge dq is transferred, we can write the work done dw is equal to V into dq. But we know Q is equal to C into V. Differentiate this one, that is dq is equal to C into dV. Put the value of dq in the first equation, we get dw is equal to V into C into dV. The total work done in raising the potential of uncharged capacitor to V volts is, integrate this equation, we get integral of dw is W, that is equal to integral 0 to V into C into dV. Here C is constant, then differentiate V dV with respect to V. So we get integral of V is V square by 2 to the limit 0 to V, that is C into V square by 2 0 to V as the limit. We get W is equal to 1 by 2 into C into V square joules, and the work done is nothing but the energy stored, that is energy stored is equal to half CV square. Put C is equal to Q by V, then we get half Q into V, and also put V equal to Q by C, then we get another equation half Q square by C. Hence, the three equations of energy stored in a capacitor is E is equal to half CV square equal to half QV equal to half Q square by C. Let us do a simple problem. Find the energy stored by a 120 picofarad capacitor with 12 volt across its plates. Here capacitance given is 120 picofarad, that is 120 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad, and voltage is given as 12 volt. The energy stored is half CV square. Put the values here, then we get energy as 8.64 into 10 raised to minus 9 joule. Next question, if the energy stored by a 6 microfarad capacitor is 1200 joule, find the charge Q on each plate of the capacitor. So here the energy is given and we have to find the charge. Capacitance given is 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 farad, and we know the energy equation relating to charge and capacitance is E is equal to half Q square by C. From this, Q square equal to 2EC, and Q is equal to root of 2 into E into C, that is root of 2 into 1200 into 6 into 10 raised to minus 6, and we get the charge as 0.12 coulomb. Thank you for watching the class. If you like the classes, please like, share with your friends and subscribe my channel.